Hi everyone. So for today, I would like to discuss about the second tutorial for our subject BEN R4733 digital image processing. So basically, for this particular tutorial number 2, we will talk about the fundamentals of image processing. Whereby over here we did discuss about the pixel, spatial, what else? Connectivity, neighborhood, distances, and yeah, the things that we will discuss is element wise and product operation. Okay, right. So the first tutorial question goes with the explain the image information, describe over here spatial concept. Okay, now it's using Illustrator. This is the idea of how to answer this question. The question is differentiate. Okay, so whereby the fourth question goes like differentiate too. Okay, so for the first question, explain the image information from the human eyes and camera. I think this particular question is discussing on the this we have Apple. So this one is imagine that we have the lens. Oh, sorry. So I guess the lens is might be different than that. Okay, this is the lens. While the other way around, the images is coming inside to here. So let's say this. Oh, sorry. This is basically happen from here, and this will be focusing on here, right? So in the S, and what we have over here is the opposite way of Apple. So here too, if we talk about the human eyes, we have the same apple or blue apple. So this one is the brain. So basically we have the wall that we just imagine the wall is basically portraying the things that in our nerve. Okay, so this would be going in and this would be going inside as the opposite way of apple. Okay, so this apple will be conveyed to the brain, then perceivedness of this particular apple will be obtained by that particular human as an apple. Okay, so to explain this question number 1, basically this is the eye of camera, so the eye of human. Okay, so this is human, this is camera. So camera means that we have the box of device. So internally there will be built with the lens, kantai in Malay, right? So there will be difference between image information from human eye and camera devices. Okay, so the second one is describe the spatial concept in an image. Okay, so the spatial concept is gained by defining the things from, so example, we have a time domain. Okay, so this will be the 2D function, right? So we have this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So t equal 1s, t equal 2s, and etc. So the ft is what we call this amplitude, the one that happen to express the eye of each of the signal component, right? Okay, so meanwhile, in other way around, talking about the spatial, basically we can't talk about the 2D function, but the thing is what we call it spatial function, whereby we have this one is x while this is y, and this one is intensity, so what we call it pixel intensity, or other way, in other way around we call it that scale or something. So the x and y is related to the what we call pixel. Okay, this one. Sorry for that. We have the pixel. So this is X, this is Y. So then the idea of the location of X and Y is basically happen to have the intensity. So example, this is pixel 1 and 1. So basically talking about the intensity, we have this pixel is the height of that particular height. So the next one is this height and so on. It depends on how the behavior of the color scheme is presented in those application that has been evolved. So example, we have grayscale, we have RGB, and etc. Okay, we have YCBCR and the others. Okay, so spatial, it does mean that this one we did discuss earlier about this. Where okay, this one we have X and Y, we have the FX intensity, things like that. Okay, so remember the idea of X and Y and so on. So we did discuss about this in our lecture session. Okay, so right, the third one is using the illustration 8, differentiate the fourth and 8 adjacency in image pixel system. Okay, the fourth and 8 adjacency is basically regards to the, hold on, I'll show you. Where is it? It's not the measure, by the way. Okay, this one. Okay, adjacency is basically describing one particular pixel. Imagine this is the one that we are focusing on. Okay, 4 adjacency is basically the kind of straight line vertically and horizontally. So we have 4 different adjacency of this pixel. Okay, while the 8 adjacency is by focusing of this P. So that's the reason why we have n equal focusing on P, we have n pixel and 8 pixel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So speaking of n4, basically we have only 4 pixel surrounding surrounding the P itself. So this one is P. So the difference between 4 and 8 is basically the straight line, while the other one is the cross line. Okay, we can say that the idea. Okay, so say that this one is particularly connected to 1 by 1. Okay, so I'll say that for adjacency, speaking of this, is basically true for this red connection. But imagine that we talk about this is regards to 4 and 8 at the same times. Okay, so because this is 8. Okay, what is M, guys? So M we did discuss on the lecture before. So we need to have the certain requirement whereby we can't have the 2 connection for one particular adjacency pixel. So this is connected by 2, right? So this is only 1. So this is considered as M adjacency. So that would be the things regards to M, but it's not in the question of number 3, by the way. Okay, alright. So we go straight for the question number 4. Differentiate element-wise and product operation for every image pixel. Okay, right. This is basically simple. We did discuss about this, I think. Okay, alright. So, what is the element-wise which most relatively connected to our discussion in digital image processing, whereby imagine that we have two images. Okay, so speaking of the element wise, basically this image 2 times 2 image pixel by 2 times 2 image pixel. So we consider the element wise is happening to direct multiplication between that particular position with that particular position in both sides. Okay, so A11, B11, A12, B12, and etc. So that would be the element wise. But in the other way around, the product operation is dedicated to the one that we are familiar with, horizontal times vertical. So mean A11, B11 plus A12, B21. Okay, so that would be this. So then second one is, okay, I'll change to the blue. So this will be the product. Blue is this and that. So that become blue. Okay, so that would be a product. So let's talk about the green. So this one and this one become green. Orange. This one and this one become orange. So that would be the difference between this and that. Okay, right. So I think that would be the fourth question. I think happened to be as a discussion for us in tutorial number 2. So that would be the tutorial number 2 for chapter number 2, fundamental of image processing. I think that's all, and see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, thank you guys for watching NMZH channel. Hopefully you can get knowledge and benefit from the videos. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.